Okay, we'll continue this process over and over and over again until we get to the point where London is actually dropping her head each time I add pressure to that halter. Okay, oops, come on forward. Each time I add pressure to the halter, I want her to drop her head lower. All right, and not fight it. If she starts to fight it, I'm going to say that's the wrong response, and we'll continue to do this until she gets it correctly. All right, so we'll continue working with London here and asking her to drop her head down lower and lower and lower to the ground. And basically what I want to do is just get her to understand that when she feels pressure around her pole, that she is supposed to respond to that pressure by lowering her head down. Okay, this will also help you if you have a horse that pulls back. All right, it doesn't like to be tied to different things, whether it be the trailer or anything else. But when we come back from break, guys, we're going to go ahead and continue working with London's head down cue, work through the work through the mock bridle with the halter and lead rope, work into the bridle a little later on, and we'll get this process done very quickly. You guys stick around, we'll be right back. Have you lost control? Do you wish there was a set of simple steps you could take to regain back the trust you've lost in your horse? Well, there is. It's my Basic Control DVD. This DVD has all the elements necessary for achieving control and gaining back the trust you've lost. Basic Control has 6 fundamental parts. Each part is designed to give you a better understanding of your horse. I know you've been longing for a special relationship, and here's where it starts. Go to RyanGingrich.com, get control, gain the trust you desire, and make that special connection. So get my Basic Control DVD now. Is your horse giving you the hook, or are you just missing that connected relationship? Send your horse to the National Equine Behavior Center for some expert training by me and my staff. Each month, I take a select group of horses into my training program where they get the personal attention they need. Whether you're looking to hit the trail, excel in the show ring, or just have a safe horse to enjoy with the family, find that connected relationship through my proven training methods. Space is limited and results are guaranteed. So call now to reserve your spot, or for more information, go to my website, RyanGingrich.com.
Get the very best step-by-step guide to helping you and your horse. Get Ryan's new book called Beyond a Whisper. No matter the issues you face, nationally acclaimed equine behaviorist Ryan Gingrich has over 20 years of horse training and encapsulated it in one book called Beyond a Whisper. Years of horse training experience, methods based in science and not old-fashioned cowboy tricks. Real help with proven results. Order Ryan's new book now and save. Order online at RyanGingrich.com.
After several weeks of feeding E3 Live for horses, I noticed a better hoof, a stronger hoof wall, and better material. For horses with laminitis, cracks, shelly feet, I have never seen anything do better than E3 Live for horses. Your horse will feel the difference, and you will see the difference.
Order E3 Live for Horses today. Visit e3liveforhorses.com or call 877-357-7187.
Are you tired of rope burn hands and hanging on for dear life? Well, then you need my bolting DVD. I'll spend over 2 hours teaching you step by step the process that I use to put the woe back in your horse. Whether on the ground or under saddle, you'll be able to safely control your horse in any situation. So stop that bolt before it happens. Go to RyanGingrich.com and get your bolting DVD now. Welcome back. We're back here again with London. We're working on her issues with Headshy Bridling. Okay, so we've been working with her connective horsemanship level 1 issues, right? So going through basic control, which is go, stop, turn left, turn right, back up, and stand still. We've worked with London through that. She's going to be standing still now. Now we're going to work on the next piece. In my Bridling Headshy DVD, I talk about a process by which we use, it's called greater than, less than. What you do basically is you lay out a bunch of stuff and you go through the whole process of desensitizing the horse to different items. Okay, you start with the least scary object and you work to the more scary object. Okay, so at this point what we're going to do, we don't have time for that with this show, so I'll have to just kind of jump over that real quick and go straight into just getting her used to my hand and the halter pressure and basically putting her head down in the level area. So once she's standing still and doing that well, okay, what you're going to want to do is stand next to her side here. I'm going to put my whip in my back pocket here for a second. All right, then what we're going to do basically is grab a hold of the halter here and put our hand about her head, okay, about her pole area. We're going to be adding pressure straight down and just laying my hand. I'm not putting pressure here. I'm not grabbing hold of her ears or doing anything else like that. I'm just basically holding my hand here and asking her to drop her head straight down. As soon as she does that, I'm going to release the pressure and just kind of pet her and say, that's what I'm looking for. So we're going to do that again. All right, good girl. At this point, what you do not ever want to do is take your head and put it over the top of the horse's head, okay? Because if you get in this position, what will happen is if the horse decides this is scary and pops her head up, you're going to take it in the chin and the face, and that, trust me, hurts. So at this point, once she's doing that with the halter, okay, and she's bringing her head down here, and she's not moving her feet, if she moves her feet, I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, come back forward again. Right there, stand right there is where I want you. All right, have her stand still again, and be, again, working on that halter and process here, and just be putting her head down in this area. Once she's at this point, I'm going to just be petting her, and I might take the halter and kind of bend her neck a little bit towards me, and kind of get in this little pocket right here with her. And I might be just rubbing on her other side here, taking my hand, putting it over her head, because eventually this is where my hand is going to be. We're going to be taking the bridle and putting it up and over the ears, right? So at this point, I might be just rubbing her ears, and keeping control of her head with my left hand here, and just kind of keeping my face away, and just kind of petting her. Just a really nice, easy way of going about putting a bridle on a horse that has a little bit of a head shy issue here. All right. If she starts moving away, all right, then I can basically take my other hand and say, hey, let's just keep it right here is where I want you. All right. I can take my right hand, put it on the other side of her face, and just kind of keep it here. All right. Just pet her on her face, pet her on her nose. Okay. At that point, here's where we're having our problem. And the issue with her head shy issue is right here. Okay, and around her muzzle. So I'm going to focus a lot of time around that muzzle. So we'll just basically sit here and we'll rub the muzzle and keep control of her head. I'm holding onto her halter on the other side so she can't get away from me. All right. And we're just going to keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing until we get to the point where she'll allow me to put my hand here and not have her move away. All right. I'm not grabbing her muzzle. I'm not sticking my fingers in her mouth. I'm not grabbing underneath her chin here and tightening down on her chin. All that kind of stuff would make her go into a flight response, which is exactly the opposite of what I want her to do. I want her to be relaxed and compliant to what I'm asking her to do. So once we get to this point, all right, then what we're going to do is take the lead rope off, okay? And what we'll do with this, basically, and I'll explain this in more detail in my, again, my Headshy Bridling DVD, but we're going to make a mock bridle out of it, okay? So basically just put it in your hand like you would a bridle, all right, or a bit.